To start, you will need to remove the subfloor and rotted joist. Once you've removed the rotted rebar, you will need to use a reciprocating saw fitted with a wood cutting blade. Cut the rotten section of the joist vertically near each end. You can then use a 16-inch nail bar to pry the rotten section of a jigsaw downward. Once you've cut through the rotten joist, it is best to leave the area to dry before moving on to a new section. You may need to replace a whole floor joist if it is damaged. It's possible to replace the rotten part of it or make repairs to it. In addition, a weakened subfloor can cause a subfloor to buckle. This can cause the floor to sag. It's important to work quickly after the soaking to prevent further damage. If you wait too long, water damage can spread upward. You may find that you can repair a damaged floor joist by using modern density fiber underlayment. This type of underlayment is very easy to work with and is a good option for damp areas. The high-density fiber sheets are a high-density material and can provide resistance to water. If you are not sure whether you need to replace a damaged joist, contact your local home improvement store and get a free estimate. The rotten joist underneath the toilet is likely the culprit. If you have a sink or toilet, you can repair it easily by removing the subfloor. Then, you can apply a new subfloor over the damaged one. It is best to use a high-density fiber underlayment for wet areas. This type of material also provides resistance to moisture and is inexpensive. A rotted floor joist may be covered by a partition called plumbing wall. The plumbing wall is the essential architectural component of a home. The subfloor secures floor joists and acts as a level base for the finished floor. If the subfloor is saturated, it is important to get to work on drying it immediately. The water will spread upwards and eat away at the subfloor, and can cause more serious damage. In most cases, floor joists can be repaired by doubling them. A replacement joist should not have holes through its flanges, but it can be damaged to the point where it's impossible to support the subfloor. You can fix a damaged floor joist by adding another joist on the side of the damaged one. If the original rebar is already there, the damaged joist can be replaced. A loose joist can cause a sink or toilet to fall. You need to replace the rotten joist. A loose root stairway is an emergency situation. You'll have to hire a structural engineer or foundation repair specialist to fix it. It is best to seek professional advice on how to repair floor joist under toilet to prevent any further damages. If you cannot repair a floor joist under a toilet, you can replace it by nailing a new joist to the subfloor. The joist will be in good shape if there is enough wood left. But if the ailment affects one joist, make sure to nail it to the adjacent one. The rotten rebar may cause the floor to shift. If you don't know how to do this, you can consult a professional. After you've cut the joist, mark it with a pencil or painter's tape. Then, mark the joist with the appropriate size. After that, install the new joist. Once you're satisfied with the result, replace the subfloor with a suitable one. After that, you will be left with a perfectly finished subfloor. If you're replacing a floor savior, be sure to note the exact measurements of the joists. During a toilet installation, it's very important to check the security of the toilet. If the bowl is not secured properly, it may rock from side to side. This means that the seal has been broken. If the seal has become compromised, water will seep into the joist and weaken the floor joists. So, if the joists are secure, you can continue your renovation by putting plywood under the new rebar.